Well, hey guys, we're back with another wrenching midweek thrown together vlog. The start of it, at least. Who knows how long it'll go for me to get enough footage to make video. But my wife Mandy called me today about 1 o'clock while I was at work. Said she blew a belt on the Defender today. So that's the second one we've gone through on that one. I'll get it tore apart here and see what it looks like on the inside. Well then, oddly enough, Dad's YXC side-by-side broke down today. So a twofer for side-by-side breakdowns in one day. Not very common. Okay, what do you got going on here, Dad? On the YXC?
What we got here is Yamaha decided to put a coupler fitting on the drive shaft.
Oh yeah, right there.
So there's a little tiny splined gear about 1 inch wide. It's got splines on both sides. And it's stripped out, and one of them is stripped out.
Look at that motor though. What an iconic motor.
That is the same motor that's in my Sidewinder without the turbo.
Oh really? I thought that was the...
This is the 999.
Oh, the 998.
998. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the 3-cylinder Viper engine.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is the Sidewinder motor without the turbo.
Yeah.
But here, they only have it at barely 100 horsepower.
Oh.
But when you have shit-ass drive shafts that can't take 100 horsepower, I thought it was built a little bit sturdier than that.
Yeah.
So
well, everything else is usually...
I'm pretty disappointed.
Huh. So the funny thing with like Yamaha is they reuse a lot of the same parts. Like this taillight here. Same taillight that's in a Yamaha Nitro. And we come around here to Dad's quad. Same taillight. Same taillight from like a 08 Yamaha Nitro.
Looks like you gotta pull the axles.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't want to though.
So here's our Can-Am 2019 Defender XMR, the mud edition one. Had it since it was brand new in 2019. Currently has 5,700 miles on it, I think. Oh no, 55. Look at that, it even says my name on there. Cool. Not cool though is all of that. You can see that I've already blown one before and it wrecked the clutch cover. So right there, that's Gorilla Tape. That was my redneck fix of the first time. So hopefully it didn't wreck my Gorilla Tape job. But yeah, lots of bits and pieces and shredded. That's kind of how Jesse Hallstrom's winter looked. Ha! Got him. So looking, it's like where'd all the belt pieces go? They're way up in there, packed full in that clutch duct. So yeah, 1,500 easy going miles on this thing. Hadn't really had it in the mud at all since I had replaced this belt. Well, all loaded up. I'd say we got to get to JAG Body Shop in Bagley. Start making us some stickers for this thing. Looking pretty plain. Well, made it to Brooks again. Track is looking primo. So we're gonna make a couple adjustments on the bike here from last weekend. Felt like it was knifing in a little bit on corners. So we're gonna drop the forks here, drop them in the clamps a little bit, and then probably readjust sag and hopefully go faster. So first little 10-minute warm-up moto. Actually went pretty good. So we're gonna adjust tire pressure and then go back out there, maybe throw the GoPro on. Let's go see if we can catch Dad on the quad. You ran right into me.
Did I run into you?
Yeah.
I knock you down?
No, but
You gotta watch where you're going. I'm going forward.
You-
Racing.
well, Sunday now. Mandy ran to Bemidji, picked ourselves up a new belt here. $250 later. That's too high. So Brooks went good. Felt real good on the bike with those suspension adjustments we made, dropping the forks and then messing with the sag. Might go up a little bit, probably 3-4 mils more on the sag just to get the balance a little bit better, but felt really good. What's your guys' opinions on Dad running into me? Who's in the wrong? Who's in the right? I don't know. I was pretty mad in the moment. You looked
I looked
directly
back at one time,
and
but
then
then
you,
I looked forward, and you were off to the side of me. And if you're behind, you got to watch out what's going on. So there. That's my hot take on that.
well, let us know who's in the wrong, who's in the right. So Can-Am can't make up their mind on making an easy, normal secondary. So they make a special tool where you thread in right here, and that spreads the secondary part as it's threading in. They want like $120 for that tool. I kind of rednecked it last time where I had a bottle jack up against the doorway of the garage, and I had a socket on here, and I bottle jacked that socket in to put the belt on. But Dad said he did it with a 2x4 of sorts last time for his buddy, so we're gonna try that this time.
What?
I wasn't even recording. I had the camera in my hand the whole time.
Oh.
But yeah, you got it. There, saved ourselves $100. I'm not buying that tool.
Just go like this.
Oh, we're back in business. Just do a wide open pull with a brand new belt. Well, back to running. So, the end of May here, and we still have snow here at the Arlo Racing facility. Actually, no, but it's these darn silver maples that kind of put off this fuzz. Gets all over, but make the joke every year that's still snow on the ground. Well, dirt bike washed, side-by-side washed. The side-by-side's pain in the butt to wash because there's so many little creases and crevices where mud just sticks, and you spray it around, sprays over there, goes over there, spray it again. Never-ending process. So, had a lot of fun riding dirt bike so far this year. I'll throw a little screenshot up. For those of you who don't know, like the Yamaha dirt bikes, they have their own Wi-Fi connection. So that's pretty cool. You can connect your phone to it, see your hour meter and everything. So far this year, we got 9.5 hours on the bike. And then one thing I really wish our 4-stroke sleds would have really benefited from, like the capabilities that we can do with the bike to changing the ECUs. Like running this thing at all zeros across the board and then running it like in the aggressive map that we do for sand riding. Like if we were able to do that would have been able to do that on our sleds, I think it would have made a really big difference because it's a very noticeable difference on the bike. So I wish we would have had those capabilities to do that on our sleds like we do on this dirt bike here. But so far, our VS3 equipped suspension is working great. So another pro tip, being we're just standing around here in the yard looking at the dirt bike and side by side. So I just washed the tailgate and the box and everything here. I wish we'd be able to figure out something different to where this black plastic is just sun faded. Even just looks gray after it's been washed and everything. So what we usually use here is some Maxima SE1. New bike in a can. The dirt bike world has known about this forever, but works great on our side-by-side stuff. Like whenever we're going to sell anything, to take pictures of it, to make it look fresh and clean and black again, you just use up a whole can of this, and then the guy comes and looks at your machine, is like, oh wow, it looks brand new. It's like, oh yeah, I keep really good care of it. So cheap, easy trick there to keeping your machines looking good. So another pro tip for you. So yeah, you can see the difference. SE1, no SE1. And then if you're going to use this on your dirt bike, do not put it on the shrouds or by the seat or by the handlebars, because it is slippery and it will take 2, 3, 4 washes to get that slipperiness off of there. But it works good for cleaning. Well, also Memorial Day weekend here, getting the pontoon ready to go out to Pine Lake. Took a little convincing to get it going, but fired right up with some assistance. Yamaha 4-stroke. You and me are hauling ass. Well, now Memorial Day Monday, we're back in the clutch department of the side-by-side. Look at that. That's not good. Put about 20 easy miles on the belt yesterday. Started slipping, acting funny. And then limped it home here to mom and dad's, and it got worse within the last like 2-3 miles. Yeah, that's probably why. No bueno.
Can't figure out how to get anything to wind up decent.
Ooh, chewed up the helix there.
Well, there's the whole thing is garbage. Didn't just take the bushing, it took the whole shaft.
Oh yeah, that's rollers gone, rollers pieces. Yeah, you can see it right there, plain as day. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's garbage. Garbage.
Well, that sucks.
Well, Monday evening, out here on Pine Lake, Memorial Day weekend. Pretty nice evening. Stella! Probably haven't seen Stella since Nadawash weekend. She's gotten quite big now, so first day out on the lake with no ice for her. So, well, you guys, that'll do it for this weekend's Memorial Day weekend thrown together vlog. Kind of just a bunch of random clips we took of what we did this weekend. So we'll have some new video stuff coming out in the next couple weeks. We'll get back to the Shop Talk podcast here in the next week or so. Yeah, thanks to everybody watching, liking, subscribing. Really appreciate it. Yeah, stay tuned for some of the next videos.